So, I really like this General Lee Christmas ornament that I ordered from cootersplace.com. And I just wanted to kind of show a little bit about it, give a bit of my opinion, so I guess a review of it. Um, so, most things I won't give a review right away if it's like something that you're going to use, actually. But if it's just something like this, it's really like a display piece in a way. Then I will do a review almost as soon as I get it because it's not really going to change much or affect anything by doing a review. Um, but things like boots or any kind of clothes or a car, a real car, or a bike or something, I wouldn't recommend doing a review of it right away simply because, it has to stand up to wear and tear and you don't know if it will, right away. But anyway, let's get right into this. So, just taking a look at it, it looks pretty nice. I mean, it doesn't look exactly like a charger, but it looks fairly close, close enough. Uh, just the front seems disproportional. That's really the only complaint that I have. Just the front end. Now, if the front end was a little bit better, and this was like more of a lip than the way it looks right now, it looks like an actual spoiler on there. Looks more like a Trans Am from right here than Charger. So, but I mean, from every other angle, it pretty much looks great. Um, it's got this. Uh, Seems to be pretty good. It's looking like the decals are just water slide decals, which is just fine. They're not painted on, but you really wouldn't expect them to be. And just looking underneath, you see their sticker. Limited edition handcrafted ornament made in China 2020. So you can definitely tell it was made in China. I mean, if you look at the bottom here, it does look like it's kind of crooked. Um, so that's a bit of a disappointment, but I mean, it's expected. So then you look in a few places, you'll see, the paint kind of weird. So a little bit of overpainted onto the body here from the windows. A little bit of overpaint. Let's see if I can get this here. So it looks like when they were painting the push bar, they were painting the body. They paint the push bar, they got a little bit onto the hood, and just, yeah. Kind of few places where the paint just looks absolutely terrible. But that's okay. I mean, you'd almost expect there to be a few places because I do believe it's hand painted, but at the same time, I feel like for the price, whoever was painting it should have like used a smaller brush or something because it is fairly pricey to have those kinds of imperfections. I mean, it doesn't have to be 100% perfect, but for the price, it should be pretty close. Um, I kind of wish they would have left out the CB antenna on this model, just because it just doesn't look right. It looks like a pigtail on here, and yeah. But other than that, I do like it a lot. And the horn is very good. It's fairly loud, which is sometimes good, sometimes bad. But pretty much any way you like click it, you just like click it with your thumb like this. If you press down, it will create like a movement of going forward or backwards or something like that, and it'll get the noise made. But for the most part, see, it's too loud, and there's people sleeping in my house right now, so I'm trying not to play it too much. But the horn does play all the way through, and it does sound pretty good. And there's when it's on the tree, as long as you leave room under it, you'll pretty much be able to. Oops. As long as you leave room under it, you'll be able to click the horn. But after you do that, it might kind of move around some way. Um, but yeah, it's also a very nice model to display this way too. I'm considering taking this off, but I don't think I will. But see, that way you can take that off and just display it as a still model and not on a tree. Considering you know, anytime that's not Christmas, I still want to display it, and then maybe during Christmas I could put like a hook there, but I probably won't do that. I'll probably leave it the way it is, but that might give someone else an idea of what they might want to do with theirs. Sorry. Also, pretty soon my video quality should get a little bit better because I'll be getting, hopefully, a light, a tripod, and a microphone. So that should increase my video quality a little bit for anyone who's interested in that and wants to stick around. But as you can see here in this shot, I mean, it looks very good as a charger. This stupid thing would focus. Looks very good just as a charger, except for once you get to the front, it just doesn't look right in the front. I mean, it's just too long right here. It should be cut off a little bit, I think, but it still looks pretty good. So I'm not going to complain about that too much. And I wish the chrome for the vinyl top, I wish that wrapped around and went right here. So I wish, but it's not like 150% necessary. I don't believe it's an exact 1/43rd scale or whatever scale it is. I don't believe it's exact. I mean, it's definitely not exact, but it's definitely pretty close, and it's close enough that, I mean, you can tell it's a Dodge Charger, you can tell it's a General Lee, and you can tell that it's very, very cool. So I am, despite all the imperfections and places where it just admittedly doesn't look great, I'm very pleased with it. So if there's any questions you had about it, I hope they were answered. And if there's any questions you still have, leave it in the comments, and I might just make a short video answering your question. Or maybe send you a link to possibly my Instagram or TikTok to show you the answer to that. But other than that, I think that's all, so thank you very much for watching, and peace.